Court of Appeal, joining us from that location. Michelle, thank you very much for joining us. Bring us up to speed with the current, with what has been taking place there in the last hour or so.
Thank you, Betty. Now, the case before the Supreme Court today is on the premise by that petition by the Teachers Service Commission to review the 50 to 60% salary increment, a petition in which the Attorney General and the Salaries and Remuneration Commission has sought to be enjoined. But the teachers' unions had filed an application to dismiss the appeal by the Teachers Service Commission on the basis that the Commission is in contempt of court and should therefore be denied audience in any court of law in the country. Now, this has brought a lot of back and forth in court today, with the Teachers Service Commission arguing that neither the Supreme Court nor the Court of Appeal nor the Labour Relations Court has findings on the contempt of court charges. Now, Attorney General Githu Muigai, who is representing himself in this hearing today, as well as the Salaries and Remuneration Commission represented by Counsel Firoz Naroje, argue that there is no application barring them from speaking to the court today because there are no contempt of charges against them, and so the court should allow them to proceed with the appeal. But the teachers' unions argue that the application of contempt of charges against the Teachers Service Commission also applies to the Attorney General and the SRC because they chose to be enjoined in this petition together with the Teachers Service Commission. And there was a lot of back and forth today in court, which forced the three-judge panel to adjourn the court to discuss the way forward, and they came back with the decision that the appeal by the Teachers Service Commission and the application by the teachers' unions would be had as one case and not two separate cases. Now, this move angered the teachers because this would mean that the Teachers Service Commission would still have audience before a court of law. And so what the teachers' unions are requesting now is an adjournment of this case for them to review their position in this particular case. They want to review their stand in the case. They want to review if they even want to continue with this case at all. And should they continue with this case, they want to review whether the case should be had by a 5-judge panel or a 7-judge panel, seemingly in an attempt to disqualify the 3-judge panel that had this case today. Now, the Teachers Service Commission is accusing the teachers' unions of stalling court proceedings, saying that this appeal was filed several weeks ago and the application by the teachers' unions was only given 2 weeks ago, and it is an attempt by the lawyers of the teachers' unions to stall court proceedings because they can see that the court will not be ruling in their favor. Betty.
You spoke of an adjournment. If the teachers' unions come back and say it's fine, they want to be, it's okay, the cases can go hand in hand, when is this going to be? Is there an indication? Well,
Betty, the Teachers Service Commission wants the case to continue today. They are ready to continue with the case. But if the case continues like this, with the appeal and the application both being heard as one, then the teachers' unions do not even want to be part of this case, Betty.
Thank you very much, Michelle Ngele, joining us from the Court of Appeal.